Hey guys, here are my big ported Pontiac heads I picked up here. These are our 543797 heads that, if you can tell, have had a lot of port work done to them. I'll insert a picture of what a factory head looks like right here. You can see that they have bowl blended a lot here. I'll show that better here in a minute, but they have raised the roof significantly, and they have gotten rid of the push rod bump in the ports. Each port is like that, and these are just, like stock style heads. I don't know why they didn't just buy Super Duty heads, but they might have had some kind of class conditions, because the guy that I got them from said they come from an old speed shop and was run with a Mickey Thompson Crossram on it. These heads have had a bunch of work done to them. I think he said he spent like $2,000 on them back in 1985 having them reworked. They've already been upgraded to the new style oil seal. Hang on, if I can actually grab the right seal here. Like that pops on there. And they've come with these double springs here. Two of them, he says, had lost their spring tension because they're just a hair longer, but I think these are completely different springs. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Here's the retainers. They run lightweight aluminum retainers. Two of them's messed up. Well, really, I only need one, but like this one here has a hairline crack in it. Let's see if I can find it. I noticed it right away, right there. Y'all see that? I mean, it's not cracked all the way through, but I wouldn't want to run that. It's a good way to drop a valve. Now, one of them, he said that he had been running some kind of weird rocker arms on it the guy before, and it really chewed one of them up, and they had to grind it down, which it's still runnable, but if I found two of them, I would swap it out. It's here somewhere hiding. See, I think they was beat up. They might not be beat up, but that one's been ground before. I think they cleaned it up a little bit. And there's another one like that. I don't know if maybe they run the shorter springs and done that for clearance somehow or something, but I wouldn't think so. They've had... I'm pretty sure these are screw-in studs that's been put in them. Pretty sure them are screw-in studs. That or they've at least been pinned, but I'm pretty sure they make pins. Here are the exhaust ports. They have been ported out to a square. You can kind of see in there. In each one. They've been ported out a pretty good bit. For those of y'all who can't tell. Right, it's a square. They ain't D-ports no more. So, I'll show y'all the exhaust manifolds I got with it. What he run. I don't know what the guy at the speed shop originally run, but the guy had this in his 65 GTO. Here are the bowls here. I'll shine a little bit of light down in there. The bowls have been opened up a decent bit, but not a whole lot. There's the exhaust sides. You got your crossover still on these. Get some light on the intake here. It's been opened up, a decent bit on the intake valves and the bowls where the intake valves go. They could be opened up more, but I'm probably not going to fool with it. I'm probably going to, clean these up, put them back together, and relap the valves. Pretty sure they got a 3-angle valve job done to them. I'm pretty sure he said on the... I think it was only done on one side. It might have been the exhaust side. Here's the valves. The intakes, they've had bigger valves put in them from the factory. They come with a 188 exhaust valve, and these have been fitted to 192s. They're about the biggest valve you can fit in these heads. See, there's that valve in there, and you can see how close it is. And then I don't know why, but they upgraded the exhaust valves to a 164. I mean, look how close these valves are. They're nearly touching here. It's as big as a valve as you can get in these heads, which on my Star Chief that I boarded, I I mean, I opened everything up, done a little bit of bowl blending, but I just had bigger intake valves put in it, not exhaust. The exhaust valves are Manley exhaust valves. I'm pretty sure the exhaust side was the side that ended up with the 3-angle valve drive, but I could be wrong. I'd have to look. But look at the seat on these things. So the camera will focus. Them are as big as a valve as you can fit in these heads. Like, they got Super Duty heads. I'm pretty sure they're like the 716 heads. They got like a 166 exhaust valve and a 202 intake valve. And they make some with a 196, I think, intake valve. The smaller valve ones, like a 389 Super Duty head. But these are pretty darn good heads, and probably flow kind of close to them. And I mean, they're stock heads, so if you were going to build a sleeper and someone who knew about Pontiacs looked at them, I mean, they're still stock heads. I mean, that's a lot of work. Oh, one more thing I forgot here. Now, this might be hard to see on camera, but the push rod holes have been sleeved with a interference fit. You can kind of see the sleeve there because there was so much port work done here. Here's another buy I did over last year. This is a tri-power intake, and if y'all recognize it, it is a Offenhauser, and it's also had a lot of work done to it. And I'll run it on these heads. The carburetors have been ground on the tops here for more flow. I got a couple other tops that they had done, but I mean, you can see it's kind of just a straight shot down in there. These are just Rochester 2-jet carburetors. I'll take them off and show y'all some of the other work that's been done to it. Alright, here's they run these spacers, and you can see that they ported out the butterflies in here. And if you look in there, what the heck is that? Oh, that's epoxy. They cut the bottom off the intake and epoxied it. They epoxied a metal plate on here after they got in here and ported the crap out of it. I mean, this intake is light as a feather now. See, that's about a stock intake port. I mean, they are ported, but nowhere near as them other ones. Stick a flashlight in here and kind of just look at that. That's pretty good looking to me. They cut this whole wall out in there, a bunch of other stuff. There's the epoxy metal sheet in here, and they done a really good job on it. You can see where they cut the exhaust crossover off and blocked it off. But I'm gonna run this intake with those heads. I don't see no reason not to. Here's an idea of the port difference here. Might not look like a terrible big difference, but that intake has been raised too. So actually, it looks like the ports will about line up with each other. I just thought I'd show y'all that. I've been wanting to show y'all the intake. Figured I'd go ahead and slip the heads in here too. Because, I mean, now I could build a stock appearing Pontiac 389, easily make 500 horsepower, I'd say, with a decent cam. But I could put some quiet mufflers on something, and you would never know. I just need a car. I got the engine block that I'm going to build. I just need a car to put it in. A little 63 Tempest or something would be cool, or like a big 63 Catalina. But I got the hard to get stuff, everything but the car. But I'll just hold on to this stuff till it comes to use, because I will be using it eventually. Now let's go check out the exhaust manifolds and the intake that come with these heads. These here are the exhaust manifolds that dude ran on them heads, and the intake. I kind of forgot to put them on, but it's not going to hurt them. He ported them out to match the heads on his, and he put them on a 65 GTO, which he actually sent me a picture of. I'll put that in the video. But to run that, you're in a quadra-jet with a square bore spacer on it. On this exact intake here, it's just a Pontiac 3P, 4V, you know, the older heads. It's nothing really special. They're not really no better than the stock 4-barrel. but they are hard to find. And I'll probably end up using it. I'm gonna put it up once it thaws out. But he didn't even run a gasket on these. He had them decked and said he'd spray paint them and put them right on the motor, and they would seal. So I probably won't run these, depending on what kind of car this motor goes in when I actually do get around to building it. I could either have some custom headers made, or if I put it in a big car like my Star Chief over there, I could get some long branch manifolds, port it out. But I would take a regular gasket, like a metal manifold gasket, and just trim it out with a fire bit probably, and gasket match it. I might have to get a cut to fit intake manifold gasket or something to match the ports on the heads, because, well, you've seen how small those are compared to the heads. Now, I do got some more videos coming. I've been working on them, like this GTO. Been working on that. You'll see more about it when I get done with the video here, probably in a couple months. I'm gonna do like a longer, maybe hour or 2 hour video. I've got a couple in the works that I was gonna try and see how they did, see if the longer videos done better, just little short videos here and there. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and when those later longer videos do come out, let me know if y'all like them better than little short videos, or if y'all like short videos better. Y'all have a good one.